Chris Murphy.
Okay.
You know who Chris Murphy is? Or Chris Murray. I'm sorry, Chris Murray.
Niggas
You
ain't
know
even
that
say
is?
his name right.
Keegan Murray's twin brother. Keegan Murray from the Sacramento Kings. He has a twin brother. And they also got Portland got they got $1 million in cash.
I heard you when you said twin. Which one's the worst one?
This one.
Okay.
But they also got $1 million in cash.
That's all we care about with the Twins. Huh?
You know their owner. He trying to make sure the lights is cut off.
Okay.
And also, I think
there's more.
What's more?
I said there's more. You keep going. Like.
Oh, the more trades. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Like, listen, I want to say congratulations to Ja. Well, I don't even know if you wanted to leave or not. I know Memphis was, you put him on the map, not on the map, back on the map. Nope, you put him on the map. When I mean on the map, I mean globally, because you were.
Yeah. Definitely one of the ones.
Your jersey sales. I mean, your jersey itself sold out every Grizzly player that's ever been there together. And obviously you are a Nike athlete, which is I think they just congratulated Shea. I think they didn't bump him up. So there's
I didn't even
6?
think about that.
Is that 7 with Shea?
I could take a look.
Cade would be 6, right? And then Shea would be the 7th.
Let's see. We got LeBron, KD, Giannis, Ja, Devin Booker, Shea, Cade.
Okay. Yeah, so 7. Yeah, so and just so you understand that, right?
Cade is a Nike athlete? When did that happen?
When
Yo, Mike
Nike,
check. Who's still in here?
Nike's signature shoe is like the creme de la creme of what they consider marketable players. So the fact that you had that in Memphis, you lost that. I mean, so now you got to have a team that actually wins, and you guys are making it to the playoffs every year, and you're grinding it out, and you still might only get 2 TD games, right? Yeah. That's how you're gonna go. Ja's in another small market.
Another small market.
Portland.
In the West. Still in the West.
He's gonna be there with, if Dame there. They're gonna be with Dame, teach him some things, and then hopefully, it's just a pit stop and he gets to a big market.
So you think that we're not done, because Portland does have Ja, Dame, Scoot, Drew Holiday, and for what it's worth, like Denny does a lot of the.
I mean,
Shaden Sharp as well. If we're just talking about.
Yeah, they got to get rid of a few players. Then you got Danny over there. I mean, I know if I'm Danny, he's looking at.
What's going on, y'all?
What in the trail gangsters going on over here? Nah. They got to figure it out. It's the beginning of just free agency ain't really even started yet. So there's going to be a couple.
I said this in the last stream. I guess trade Drew, and then invest in your future with Scoot. But how long is Scoot really going to be there? Obviously, I would keep Sharp. He has the most upside as a younger player. And get what you can out of Ja and be ready to trade Ja in the next. You feel me? Knowing that Ja could potentially or wants to be traded later, would want to be traded later. Obviously, that doesn't mean tank, but I'd say put that player in the position to be as successful as can be, so that you can trade him for something worth having later. Especially if you could see that could potentially be somebody's end goal, business mindset. Business, you gotta understand players is thinking their career and solidifying themselves.
More moves made by Portland, and we just got to see where those pieces land.
You gotta make the best.
But whatever this is just a pit stop for Ja, to his legacy. Put him here, let him learn.
Yeah.
Let him learn from professionally. If it's Drew Holiday, if it's Dame, let him learn the ropes. And then, when he merges as something new, you know,
Definitely
he's
got to
back in
rebrand
everybody's,
himself.
I can't even say
entirely.
good graces. I mean, he's a good kid, just, when you get all that money up front, meaning when you get to the NBA and you worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of million, you feel you Superman. I can tell you that for sure. I thought I was Superman with 200,000, and I was in debt, because I already had spent that. If you feel me, but you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me nothing. Okay. So
Other trade from the last time that we talked, we know that the Minnesota Timberwolves got rid of Julius Randle. They
yeah.
traded him off,
Mhm.
and we were ready for the Nas
I
Reed
still don't
experience.
understand that.
Oh my God. Oh.
I was excited for it.
Oh my. The Beatles.
Yeah, and before we could even really work out, some plays, see what they could do, another Shams notification. Charlotte Hornets traded star guard LaMelo Ball and Josh Green to Minnesota for Nas Reed, a 2033 unprotected first round pick. Okay, I know you don't care about the picks. You never care.
You know what I mean? Stop.
I'm just saying.
You know what? Everyone, stop. Listen, we only care about the stars. Them luggages that come with, we don't care.
But
okay,
that's how a lot of franchises are built.
LaMelo got traded for who? Whatever that got, whoever he's coming with, the 2-3 other people with the cash. Nobody, we don't care. Okay, all right, we don't. All right, I don't even know who you said. I don't know if you said Jalen Green, AC Green. I don't know who you said. I know it was Green. All right. Okay.
I knew it was Green. It's crazy.
That's all that matters. LaMelo Ball and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
With Rudy.
Yeah. Yeah. McDaniels.
I'm curious how you feel about this, because we talked about some of the Western Conference stuff that's going on right now with the size.
It's getting real hectic in the West right now.
It is.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It is getting hectic in the West right now.
Yeah. Spurs. Still gotta worry about OKC.
Loaded
still
up
gotta worry
from
about
the draft
MVP.
with bigger. San Antonio loaded up with bigger. Golden State is in the potential position to get LeBron and AD, if that's what I'm hearing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay. All right.
All
then
right.
You just got a superstar teamed up with a superstar. When I say superstar, I mean legit superstars, meaning their game, their style, what the world sees. Shoe sellers, jersey sellers.
Yeah.
Right? Superstars, seat fillers.
Yeah.
You got two, you just got two put on the same team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like LeBron and Luka. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with accolades. It's the style of play, your jersey sale likeness. You got Ant-Man and
LaMelo.
And all on the same damn team.
Yeah.
And they both play basketball.
Yeah.
Nicest. Listen, they gonna be.
Nah, they about to be hooping though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely a Timberwolves fan. No bad. I'm definitely a Timberwolves fan.
Man, that's gonna.
I'm still rooting for the home team, like I said last year. I'm still rooting for Charlotte, but
they gonna be alright. Because one thing that we forget about.
Yeah, Timberwolves about to be.
They almost made LaMelo and them almost made it to the playoffs.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Now he got a playoff team.
Yeah. What do y'all?
He got a number one option.
Yeah.
He got a defensive player of the year, 4-time winner with him. He got Nas Reed. He got pieces and players.
Nah, Reed got traded, Gil.
That surrounds his real talent.
Nas
See,
got
LaMelo
traded,
is
a he's
the third child. Meaning first child is always the leader, right? So he was the point guard. So Lonzo's the pure point, right? Jello second. We need a shooting guard. You're the shooting guard. The third has to be a hybrid of both. So he has the mentality
Gil,
of
you
a
about to
pure
get cooked
point
out again.
with the ability of a 2 guard.
Gil chatting. We know
See,
this
so
already.
what he can do, which is amazing, is when Ant-Man is on and everybody's popping, he gets to be Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
When everybody is off, he gets to score, and he can put it up with the best of them.
Yeah.
So that team is going to be very dangerous. Then you have Miami over there with Giannis and Bam, and we don't know what else they're going to do. Yeah. If they get LeBron James, goddamn it, just get in the championship. Because they're going to easy walk through the... We got to see what New York does as a defending champs.
The East is crazy.
Right? Usually championship teams, they don't get better. They content with what they do, so hopefully they can add some pieces, but we don't know.
I don't know about easy walk through the East.
Boston, you got a little trouble, got a little turbulence over there, up over in Massachusetts right now. So,
yeah,
Detroit, they
and that's the last. That's really what I wanted to talk about from this whole free agency thing. So Jalen Duren, the stuff about Jalen Duren. Apparently, restricted free agent, sat down, had a conversation with his team.
Mm-hmm.
You throw a number, I throw a number, you throw a number, I throw a number, and you keep throwing a low number. At least according to Jalen Duren.
He said they kept throwing a low number?
This is breaking news from Chris Haynes.
How much is he expecting?
Due to sizable distance.
Y'all folded it in the playoffs.
In negotiations, Detroit Pistons restricted free agent center Jalen Duren will meet with the Sacramento Kings at the start of free agency.
Hell yeah, they're going to keep throwing a low number at
structuring a sign and trade surrounding Detroit and Jalen Duren and stuff like that. He's not happy with that number that they're giving him.
I know. I don't know why people don't be listening to me when I be saying this shit. I said that playoff performance is gonna they're gonna lowball you so bad.
Yeah. If you don't show up in the playoffs, how are you expecting?
It's weird with guys like him, right? Because they're not truly just a second option offensively, but because of how they play hard, right? They sacrifice. They do everything that it needs to be done to win. You really don't know their true value.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where he has to be in the right system to, it can be like a Draymond Green situation, right? Where we're sitting here like, you ain't worth it, but what he does, everything he does for the team makes sense to the number. And you made the All-Star and you made the All-NBA. It's hard to tell a person you're not worth that. When, you're going to pocket watch naturally. You just seen Austin Reeves, who didn't make an All-Star, who didn't make an All-NBA, damn near get 40 a year. So how can you say I don't deserve 40 a year? Which you don't supposed to look at it the way, because your team is your team. So
you put it that
how
way,
Lakers feel about Austin is very different how Detroit feels about you. But I know because of the big market, small market.
Yeah.
They can't afford your contract.
Right.
They're a city that you can't afford contracts like that in cities like that. Just like Memphis, they couldn't afford their contracts. So they got to always downgrade, right? Cade has to eat up majority of that money. If not, he will have to take a pay cut to keep money available for the team. So that's why what Brunson did for New York Knicks, who is a big market, is very, very dangerous looking forward, because they're going to have so much money to just throw around to keep themselves at that championship level moving forward.
Or were able to pay Shaman. You can pay a nigga like Shaman to stay. You couldn't pay Mitchell Robinson, though. Yeah, you don't hit enough free throws.
I was always told this. You're worth what you get. Don't pocket watch.
Somebody else.
You don't know what someone else is doing. You don't know the relationship people have with, their owners and their team. You can only go off of what you have.
Yeah.
Um,
You
I
put it.
always say
You put
this
it. You
as a
put it in
free
a
agent: put the number in your
good
head. What
analogy though. Like,
you are
Detroit
willing
just
to
simply
take,
can't afford them.
what you are comfortable with,
Everybody
before
they
you
got.
talk to your agent.
You only
Right?
got
Before
so
you
much
talk
money.
to your agent, you have a number that you are satisfied with, right? And then you take that number, and then when you hear that number and you start going up, when they hanging down, you know, when they say your number, you know that's when you say, oh, you know what, play a little hardball, but you know you're good with that number. Versus hearing we want this, and then they throw we'll give you 210 or 185. And you're like, nah, I want 240, 185 or 240. Now you got to really think about this. Like, are you willing to give up 185 million for, let's say, 30 extra million? Because that's what it really is.
I'm gonna keep it a
Like, you got 185 in your hand that they offering, and you want 30 more. You willing to lose all this for just this?
Hell no.
And a lot of players have done that in the past. You don't want to. You don't want to be on that list.
Yeah.
You're 23 right now. You're 22 right now. You're 23. Just turned. Young pup. No. Wait. Let me make sure. How old is you right now? He's 22 or 23. But I look at it like this. You're gonna have plenty of times to max out, right? Secure your bag. Sometimes it's right there to catch, and you didn't have the playoff series that you wanted, but you did good.
That's what next season
you played well.
Yeah,
right. It's
get your chicken.
you deserve
don't complain and work for that,
every
work
dollar
for that
you're
contract
asking
you want.
for, but understand that you only worth it if you get it.
Yeah.
So
they'll pay you.
Hopefully you got a buyer out there to make Detroit Pistons,
like how you put too. You also
rethink, but
paid value.
Detroit got to be careful too.
We gonna pay him.
You don't want to go from number one to go backwards.
Before we pay you the number you want.
Because then you're gonna lose Cade too. Remember, the one thing that you don't have on your side, Detroit, is
Detroit didn't make it
he
past
is a
the
Nike
Cavs.
athlete.
I think that's what.
I'm sorry.
So you got out
He is
by
a
Jared Allen and
signature
Mobley. Yeah, they definitely
Nike
not thinking about
athlete.
paying you, my boy. And then the Knicks go on to win.
They all
chip.
end up in bigger markets, and everybody's like, "What about
Cavs not
Giannis?"
even the Knicks. Let alone,
What about Giannis now?
Yeah, you're not even better than the Heat right now, probably.
Okay.
They get a guard. Well, I don't know.
What about Giannis now?
They get a guard and a bench.
Second, he's in a tier 2 market.
Guard and a bench is like
Devin Booker.
Team,
Suns is tier 2 market.
Yeah.
So just tread lightly with these these Nike signature guys, because it benefits the company if they're in bigger markets than the ones they are now. So you really have to think about Cade. You got to talk to him. You got to make sure your superstar is happy, because obviously he got a taste of winning. He got a taste of success. And next year he's gonna be on Terminator mode, because that's what he was last year. He's hitting you with the armor. I'm gonna be back.
Yeah, my mom told me about hockey watching when I was younger. I used to be like, oh man, those people got the nice shoes, they got the nice clothes, they got a nice car. And she told me, yeah, but you don't know if they eat every day, or you don't know if they go on summer vacation. What she was basically saying was, you don't know all the other stuff they sacrifice to get the surface level. So sometimes, you're watching these free agents and they getting all this money and they go into this team and they signing these contracts, they get to ESPN, but what about the rest of the team, and how does that affect winning? You took up a lot of the salary, and now you can't sign.
Man, it ain't about the salary, right? It's about people, right? 24, 5, and 5 doesn't get the same pay across the board, because we don't have the same value across the board.
Yeah, literally.
Right? And I think people get caught up with stats when it's time to sign.
Yeah.
You average 25 and 5. You are late all the time. Nobody really likes you, right? You're selfish. You're quiet or whatever. That's your 25. My 25 and 5 is I'm there 3 hours before the game, right? I'm polite to people. I'm nice. I shake the owner's wife's hand, take pictures with his kids, right? Give him the high five. The city loves me. Our 25 and 5 are going to get very different numbers.
Yeah.
My 25 and 5, shaking the hands, kissing the babies, doing the president shit, right? Kissing the black baby, doing all that. That 25 and 5, that's max contract. Yours, y'all gonna be negotiating all summer. That's the difference. You stop pocket watching. Watch your own goddamn pockets. Only way you look at someone else's success is if it's inspiring you to be better. Inspiring. Meaning you're looking at it and you're like, I like him. Let me take some notes from him. Like you're trying to study him to understand the grind that he puts in. But if you're looking at it like, oh man, it's that envious jealousy stuff, yeah, you're gonna get burned every time.
Explore the largest curated global hotel program.
Somewhere on a stretch of road in a town you've never heard of, there's a Chevy truck. And the person who drives it, well, that's a Chevy person.
Giannis taking us out to South Beach. Let's take a look at this lineup as it stands right now. A little bit of news today. Tim Hardaway Jr. joining the squad to space the floor for Giannis and Bam. His dad played there for 6 years.
I like it.
Yeah, remember his dad? I got skills. Oh, loved him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killer crossover.
Timmy. He was so good, so good. Shams has said the Heat are one of the teams who will be looking to bring LeBron back. Give us a little history lesson there, right? LeBron, we know the titles there, but him, Spo, Pat Riley.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've talked about how LeBron thrived alongside Steph Curry with Team USA, and as long as we're going to point out the connections to Team USA with the Warriors, we should point out the Team USA connections to the Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo was a huge part of the 2024 Team USA squad. And Eric Spoelstra and LeBron James really bonded during that summer. Now, whatever bygones that existed from his departure from the Heat were left as bygones. And when you're playing for Team USA, you get basically, there's not like 12 assistant coaches. There's 3 assistant coaches, and they get assigned the role of working with the individual players. And Eric Spoelstra was LeBron's personal workout guy during that 6 weeks over the summer in 2024. When as soon as the court opened before the game, the first 2 people on the court were Eric Spoelstra and LeBron James. They worked together there. I think that they could rekindle their chemistry if needed based on that. And him and Bam Adebayo have reps together. So I think I should just point that out.
Very cool. Yeah, sure.
No, we all keep asking for more when it comes to the Heat. Mm-hmm. But when are we going to actually address the elephant in the room?
Let's talk about it.
We have been watching franchise players, generational players, be on the move. The organization, the Heat organization, has came out publicly time and time again and said that Bam Adebayo is untouchable. It's time for Bam to take that leap. We know that Giannis is going to go out there and give you 28 to 30 a night. Can Bam go out there and give you 25 to 26 average? Like the 19 points and the 20 points average that he's been doing throughout his course of his career as a Miami Heat player, that's okay. But this ain't 2006. This ain't 2007. Like, they have invested time and time again a lot of money into Bam, and rightfully so. We keep saying his ceiling and his potential. Bam broke Kobe 81-point game record this year. And he got more criticism than he actually did flowers. It's time for Bam to turn those boos into cheers. This is a moment for Bam. You wanted another bona fide superstar since Jimmy left? Pat Riley done his job. Now, does he need to do more? Yes, but Bam has to elevate more as well.
Without a doubt. They got a little help, though. I was just sitting there criticizing, saying they needed some I looked at my phone since we've been up here. Tim Hardaway is not cemented. So,
that's right.
All right, cool. They got Timmy. They're going to need a little more.
They're going to need
a little more.
Right?
And then if they could get dude, they might be cool.
Okay, Bobby,
yeah.
walk us through this, because we always talk about
Iman's
roster
such a big
construction,
I just wrote it down right here.
So give it to us.
Yeah.
What's this look like? What can they do? What do they
Tim Hardaway
need to do?
Jr. signing is tremendous. For 1 year, $6.5 million.
Yeah.
Second in six-man last year. They needed shooting.
Yeah.
They retained
Timmy
Pelle
go get
Larson.
them
He
jumps
was
up.
important. They did not want to put him in the Giannis trade. They signed Simone Fontecchio today. They're building this around the margins. That's what they have to do. They've got a little bit of money. If LeBron says, you know what, $6 million, I want to come to Miami, they're going to find $6 million to go there. They need a backup big for Bam. They need a backup point guard here. So there's still some moves out there. But as we've talked about trusting front offices, the Heat have shown the ability to go out and find those minimum type guys, the under the radar players there and everything. So I don't think there's a trade in place, and they retain Andrew Wiggins and everything like that. Everything now is going to be free agency driven.
All right,
224 3-pointers. That's how many threes Tim Hardaway hit last year in Denver. 224.
Okay, so you outlined
so Andrew
Spoelstra,
Wiggins comes off the
right?
bench.
We
they
talked
get
about
LeBron,
Bam
or they
and
trade him.
LeBron and Giannis. So Giannis, how does that work with LeBron? How do you see sort of that trifecta? If that was a big three, how do you guys see that working?
Well, LeBron's going to have to simulate a 3-and-D role almost, esque, sort of to speak, but he's just going to end up changing it because he still does his point forward thing. Yeah. The thing that scares me is just who's going to be the other guy that's shooting. I wouldn't put that on Mitchell to just say, become a three-point shooter. I like for guys around LeBron for that truly to be them. Because if it's truly you and that's what you do, he knows how to highlight it. He knows how to bring that out. I think Giannis, we don't talk about it a lot, but Giannis is also one of those guys that is a willing passer that can activate a guy as long as he sees it fit. If he sees it that you're a shooter, a knockdown shooter, he will use you to get somebody out his way. I think that is a match made in heaven if they can get another.
Cal, where is this team? As currently constructed, where do you put them in the East? And then where would you put them with a LeBron?
I mean, in the East, I would put them a top 6 seed. Like, Giannis is powerful enough that he's going to win you enough games in the Eastern Conference in the 82-game season that we're going to look up and they're going to be a top 6 seed. But I think, you know, if you think about adding Braun to this roster, or Braun decides to come to the Miami Heat, the one bright spot that LeBron could take away from this past season of being with the Lakers is showing that he had a rehearsal of knowing how to take a step back and play off the ball.
Right, yeah.
Because he allowed Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves throughout the regular season to be the ball-dominant guys. So we saw more LeBron James running, deep seals, more LeBron James cutting. We saw more LeBron James playing in the slot, waiting to be a catch-and-shoot guy, which he has improved throughout the course of the last 3 to 4 years. So LeBron, we're talking about one of the most complete basketball players in NBA history.
Yeah.
You could drop him off at LA Fitness, the Wellness Center, the YMCA. He's going to fit regardless of where he's playing at. So, you know, you add Braun to that roster, it's definitely an upgrade.
So they're pushing Braun. ESPN is pushing Braun. Now Perk is saying Perk don't know.
The feeling around LeBron James, around the league, is that he's going to go at least one more season. What does LeBron want?
I don't know what the future holds for me, obviously.
he would have some appetizing options.
I go to Golden State and I join Steph Curry.
You don't want to go on this big farewell tour in the Lakers uniform. Damn it, I want to see you back at the crib.
Hey, wherever it is, it's a good bet he's going to pick up some hardware. 2 MVPs, first stint with the Cavs, 2 more, and first 2 titles, and that 4-year run in South Beach. And
that would be hard. He
MVP,
go on the farewell tour.
Championship and the return to the land. And 4th Finals MVP and title with the Lakers in the bubble. What's next? That is the question looming over the entire league. And we do have some records on the horizon for the King in his 24th season. A chance to move into 4th in assists all time. He needs 76 to pass Jay Kidd. 29 steals shy of passing the glove. Gary Payton for the 5th most on that list, which leads us to a very special LeBron edition of Full Court Press. Y'all ready? Okay, let's begin with senior writer Anthony Slater, who covers the Warriors. What's the latest on their pursuit of LeBron, Slater?
Yeah, they continue to get indications that they're on LeBron James' short list, but I'm hearing a growing belief from them that they don't necessarily believe they're at the top of that short list. And if they're not able to get LeBron done, you're looking at a roster that probably is going to remain relatively stable. They've re-signed Melton, Porzingis, Horford, Draymond Green is likely back. But you do have people around the league wondering, looking at the Warriors' draft ammo, looking at the way they strategically structured Kristaps Porzingis' contract so it can be traded, and wondering if they can execute a trade that could maybe lure LeBron James.
Yeah, that Anthony Davis question of it all. All right, Jamal Collier covers the Cavs. Jamal, what are Cleveland's plans to lure James back home for that 3rd and final chapter?
Well, there is interest in that 3rd reunion with LeBron James, but the Cavs also have some roster things to figure out. James Harden opted out of his deal last year. There's still an expectation that they're going to re-sign him to some kind of multi-year deal. But the Cavs were over the 2nd apron last year, Hannah, which means they only have the vet minimum to offer LeBron at the moment. That's why they've been canvassing the league for a potential trade for guys like Max Strus or Dennis Schroeder to potentially offload some salary. The Cavs have got to hope, if happiness is going to be the driver for LeBron in this decision, that home is ultimately going to be where the heart is.
Also, of course, played in South Beach. Wendy, what's the best path to get him back there?
Well, you could have Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's their big offseason move, as part of the pitch, but they really need to fill out their roster first. They did get a nice signing with Tim Hardaway, but you'd want to have LeBron know exactly what his role was going to be. They're a little bit heavy in their front court right now, so get some guys on their roster at minimums that would appeal to LeBron, and then pitch again. To be honest with you, I don't love Miami's fit for LeBron. I think they would be further back in the pack. I know that he was there before, but I'm not going to make a strong case here because I don't think they've got the strongest case.
I agree.
You know who's Perk seconds that. Okay, seems to be kind of moving up in the pack now. It's the Sixers. We just heard Shams reference them for the first time. They trade for Jaylen Brown. We have this very interesting post, too. Okay, so the brother of the new Sixers GM, Mike Gansey, with an emoji next to a throwback photo of LeBron and Gansey in high school.
Wow. Small world. That's
the
crazy.
plain dealer team from 2000.
Yeah, in the Easter egg.
Interesting. Gansey was runner-up to LeBron for Ohio's Mr. Basketball Award. I don't know if that's we're drawing too many parallels.
It's a cool
here,
photo.
But why not?
It's a cool photo.
It's a cool photo.
But he won a ring with Gansey.
Yeah. There you go. Does Gansey and the Sixers, do they have another move here to entice LeBron? What does this look like now?
Well, all week, Brian Windhorst has said, go make a move, right? Go make a move if you want to entice LeBron James to come. And what Philadelphia did yesterday was they swapped out a 36-year-old and Paul George, as we can show on the 3D lineup, for a 29-year-old James Harden. And when you look at it, and they also signed Dean Wade, and they signed Anthony Simons today. Is that the move?
Oh, wow.
Is that the move?
Is that enough?
Well,
is that the move?
Is this lineup enough?
So a key factor in any sort of Philadelphia pursuit of LeBron is Tyrese Maxey. That is not only because of his talent, which is awesome, but he's one of Clutch's core clients. He's basically part of LeBron's extended family. So you would not only have Jaylen Brown as the addition, you would have Tyrese Maxey as your drawing card.
So can you explain that? So Rich Paul, Tyrese Maxey, what do you mean that he's key? You mean like a conversation between the two? The recruiting of LeBron?
There's a long-standing relationship between Tyrese Maxey and LeBron because of clubs.
Right.
Like, they recruited Tyrese Maxey out of college. They've nurtured them together. They've been to many events together. Joel Embiid also won a gold medal with LeBron, and the 24 Paris team definitely has some closeness to it. I've been talking all week about how Steph Curry could be a drawing card for him. So there's that connection too. But the connection to Philly is Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey and the clutch connection, that would be where you would make your recruitment. And then obviously the Jaylen Brown move is a statement that we can win the Eastern Conference.
The city of brotherly love has finally found their brother in Jaylen Brown. And the process is finally processing. And it's still going to process. The first domino to fall was getting Daryl Morey out of there. Okay, they got that part. Now you got Bob Myers overseeing everything. Also, to highlight that Rich Paul and Josh Harris are pretty damn cool as well.
That's the only.
And if you're LeBron James and you see these moves, these powerful moves, and a little bit of popular moves that are being made, this becomes eye candy. This is one of the most polarizing franchises in sports. It's a huge market. They've been they've been dying.
They were embarrassed. They were embarrassed by the Knicks in the playoffs.
They were
absolutely embarrassed.
But Hannah, they've been dying to make a legit finals run.
Yeah.
Like, for you to go to that city, do you understand, Braun, what that would do even more for your legacy, as if you need any more enhancement?
Yeah, Philly hasn't been to the conference finals in 30 years.
Since they went to the NBA Finals.
You know, and they did get beat by the Knicks pretty bad, which a lot of people did.
But in an arena filled with the Knicks fans.
But apparently they dropped the dagger in what was left of the Celtics. So I will say they did some damage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hence why they killed the Celtics and took their star player. That was definitely some gangster shit. That's some gangster shit. We gonna kick y'all about the playoffs and take your rook.
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone, and it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables, I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB Type-C. It's probably the most useful.
We're back on NFL Live. It's the last day of June. Woohoo! That means it's time to grade each team's offseason thus far. So ESPN Analytics writer Seth Walder has an article out today on ESPN.com that dissects whether or not teams made good team-building choices to get where they are now. This is not just a measurement of talent gained or lost, FYI. Okay, so it's Howie at the head of the class. Shocker. He does quite well.
As usual.
Howie Roseman's Eagles got the only straight A in the exercise. High marks for getting Reek Woolen and Jonathan Grenard in particular. The A.J. Brown trade was a dominant storyline, and Philly traded up 3 spots for USC wideout Mekhi Lemon in last April's draft to ease that loss. Tim, do you agree with the top grade for Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'm not sure I would give them the top grade because listen, I think that there's a benefit of the doubt for Howie. You alluded to it, and I think that it's fair. They've made big swings, and they've been right a lot of times on the big swings. I do think while the distraction you want to talk about that A.J. Brown could be, the impact on the field is really, really big. And so I think when you look at that, you don't have to look any further than the Tennessee Titans to say, all right, first-round draft pick receiver, we'll just replace him. Well, it didn't work with Treylon Burks. We'll see if it happens with Mekhi Lemon. So I don't know. I don't know that it would be all the way at an A for Philadelphia.
How about this? It's an A- in Miami with a brand-new head coach and quarterback, former Packers defensive.
Losing a star receiver is still, I mean, I get what they gained, but I don't know how that was even. In a sense.
Coordinator Jeff Hafley takes over from Mike McDaniel, and he's bringing a QB he saw an awful lot of in practice, right? Miami signed former Packers backup QB Malik Willis to a 3-year deal, but he won't have Jalen Waddle, who's in Denver, or a current free agent Tyreek Hill. Mina, what do you think about this grade for the Dolphins?
I understand some of Seth's thinking here because the Dolphins are a very self-aware team. They know they're not competing this year. So a lot lot of this, the things that they have done, the trades, the moves, suggest that they are very aware that they're rebuilding and need to amass draft picks and clean house. The thing that doesn't connect, though, for me is why sign Malik Willis? Because I don't feel that they'll be able to even evaluate him this year. And while it's just a middle-class quarterback contract, it doesn't really make sense to me to have him on the roster without being able to evaluate him. So that didn't really connect, but I understand the thinking that this is a team that knows it's rebuilding and is acting accordingly.
Yeah, we go from Miami to Mike McDaniel's new home, the Chargers. They brought the former Dolphins head coach in to run their offense, and that's a big reason why they get an A- as well. First-round pick Akeem Mesidor replaces Odafe Oweh in the edge rusher rotation. They also added former Commander center Tyler Biadasz. So, Field, are you buying the A- for the Chargers?
Big part of this is the Mike McDaniel hire, as Seth notes in his piece. And while I think we all know why Mike McDaniel is exciting to hire as their offensive coordinator, he's basically an instantly elite running game. I think the part about the hire that I'm most intrigued by, Laura, is Jim Harbaugh kind of stepping out of his known quantity for basically the entirety of Jim Harbaugh's coaching existence. His offenses have looked a lot like what it did last year with Greg Roman, very run heavy. We're going to sort of smash mouth you on offense. Mike McDaniel is not going to do that down in and down out. So I appreciate Jim Harbaugh kind of finding a very different personality. They're maybe the fairly odd couple of NFL coaches. I think it's going to work.
Yeah, those two together, it's fun times. Although I will say Harbaugh just keeps saying he's very smart. And
he is very smart. He went to Yale like Mina.
There we go. We needed a Yale shout-out in this show. I love it. Again, ESPN.com offseason grades, that's what we're referencing here. The Rams were busy this offseason, but they landed only a C+ for their work, according to these grades. That included trading for reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, trading for top Chiefs cornerback Trent McDuffie, and then drafting Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson 13th overall. Veteran right tackle Rob Havenstein retiring. The team included Jared Verse in the Garrett trade, of course. Mina, what do you think about the C+ grade for the Rams? I was making it lower than
C+.
It even was. Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, it's lower than what I would have given it. I'll get to that in a second. I think trying to unpack here what Seth was thinking, it's a very risky, high-risk offseason in some ways, right? Because the Rams are trying to do two things. They're all in on this year with their big trades, while also spending their first-round draft pick on the quarterback of the future. It looks amazing on paper, but if they were to suffer, say, an offensive line injury, maybe a receiver injury, suddenly you see that there is a cost to this approach, which is you can be a little bit thin. And also moving forward, if they don't win the Super Bowl this year, this is a team that doesn't have the assets in the future to continue adding to the roster. So that's the high-risk aspect. That said, why I think it's low is this and why I would have gone higher. The players that they added are legit superstars. This wasn't a team that overpaid for, like a slightly above average pass rusher and a decent corner. They got Myles Garrett and Trent. McDuffie. So it's hard for me to dislike that, even if there is an element of risk that does have to be acknowledged in this type of approach.
On this meeting, because I did not like the Ty Simpson pick really at all, for the Rams.
Hey,
and then I think when you look at areas of need, they're old at receiver, and quite frankly, there's some maybe concerns and some contracts on the horizon that they need to be concerned about. And so getting depth or more viable players at receiver to help Matthew Stafford, I think would have been, probably a wise move. That being said, the impact of McDuffie and the impact, quite frankly, of Garrett. Garrett is at minimum a double-digit sack guy. He's going to be playing on a team that has a good offense and is going to score points. I think what is going to happen in terms of closing out games, opportunities to close out games, I think is going to change things significantly for him. The idea of him, again, being up around 17 sacks, that is not out of the realm of possibility. So I think a C+ when you add a player of that caliber on a team that's already that good, I'm surprised the grade's not higher.
Yeah, Tim, as somebody who considers himself an expert in all things C+ grades, having received many of them throughout the course of my career.
Right.
Shout out Belmont Hill. Hey, listen, it's no Severian, but it's a pretty good school. Thank you very much. I will say this about the Rams. The minute they traded for Trent McDuffie, which was the first of these events that took place and eventually finished up with Myles Garrett, it became clear this team was thinking Super Bowl and Super Bowl only at SoFi Stadium next year in Los Angeles. That's how this offseason was going to be measured.
Turn drive into direction at Universal Technical Institute. Every roar, spark, and turn is progress in motion until what once felt new fits your hands. Get ready to keep the world moving.
Whether they made the subsequent move to draft Ty Simpson, which in some ways ran counter to that, or eventually trade for Myles Garrett, I would have gone much higher on this grade, though, because they were amongst the few teams in the NFL, perhaps even one of two teams, along with Seattle, that could say, we are now going to be measured for next season and perhaps the season after that as well, only by winning the Super Bowl or not. They are in that elite tier, and so perhaps they paid overpaid by just a little bit. But for them, the Rams, they feel like the gap between them and Seattle was already razor thin. These moves could push them over the edge, and they could be the team that's atop the NFC West next season and perhaps tops the NFL once again.
Again, a reminder, these are not our grades. We didn't come up with them, although we did offer up some grades here on our show. These are from Seth Walder, his article on ESPN.com dissecting these teams. Now, it might be summer school in Arizona, okay, with the Cardinals getting the worst grade of the exercise with a D. Oh, no, we emphasized the D there. Goodness. Okay, they added Jeremiah Love with the 3rd overall pick and quarterbacks Gardner Minshew and Carson Beck, right? They cut former 1st overall pick Kyler Murray, lost veteran defensive end Calais Campbell to the Ravens. Field, it was not an F for Arizona. What should Cardinals fans be excited about this coming season?
Jeremiah Love is a player that you can get excited about by himself. On top of that, Laura, Mina was talking about sort of like self-awareness with teams in Miami earlier on. Miami is sort of stripping things down to the studs before they build it back up. That's Arizona as well. This is a team that understands it could be back in the quarterback market next year with a very, very strong quarterback class. Rather than making a bunch of moves around Jeremiah Love to spend money and try to push closer to the middle, it might take a couple of years to bottom out before they eventually get back into a more competitive space.
I like it. My mom was a great teacher. She's the best teacher I've ever known.
No surprise.
She always said I would be a terrible teacher because I would just give everyone A's because I would feel bad. So I feel kind of bad about that.
Was
that
D
whole
a harsh
thing.
grader back in the day?
Oh yeah, we call her D. That's my mom. She would give a lot of C's.
Be here. Our guys looking for a comeback, man. Go ahead and load up for Stephen A, man. While we may not agree with what he says, this is another one of Stephen A's legendary rants of him being very disrespectful as usual. Ben Simmons is looking to come back. He said one of his teams he's looking at is Miami.
Who?
Ben Simmons. He said, I like Eric Spoelstra. I like the Heat. I like the organization. I like the culture, baby.
I like it too.
Sound ready? Hey, man, go ahead and play what Stephen A had to say about this.
Who? This Ben Simmons?
Yes, you know who.
This Ben Simmons? I thought that nigga was fishing.
Nah.
Yeah, he retired.
That nigga was fishing is crazy.
Already won.
Something happened to him. MJ did it, so I can too, bro.
And he was literally scared to play. But now that he's been out the league for a year, and he missed the money in all likelihood, here he is going to talk about coming back. And let me tell you the nerve, the gall of this man. Do you know what he said, ladies and gentlemen? I wouldn't mind going to Miami. That's what he said. I wouldn't mind going to Miami.
What's wrong with that?
Really, that's what we doing? Miami would be nice. And not because it's Miami. I like Eric Spoelstra. I like the Heat. I like the organization. I like the culture. Really, what would you like about it?
What did he say it was wrong?
Eric Spoelstra wants you to play.
Eric Spoelstra wants you to play.
Pat Riley gonna demand you play. They want you to earn your money down there. What you like about it?
What you like about it?
Because you ain't doing it for nobody else.
No, Stephen A is crazy, bro.
I can't wait.
A basketball atrocity.
I can't wait till we talk to him. I'm gonna keep it real though.
That's crazy.
You know he could have signed with the Knicks last year.
That's a remember, yeah. He said,
He
well,
turned it down.
what's other vibes? He said, I'm cool. I'm gonna go fish.
Wasn't Ernie his agent?
He probably did the Knicks a
Yeah,
favor.
turned down.
Yeah, he probably did.
I think Ernie was his agent.
Let's go muck it up in Miami, cuz.
No, we need Ben Simmons in South Beach.
Let's go muck it up.
No.
man.
Another 6'10" defender to
The
help Giannis.
vibes just got great in Miami.
Yes.
Oh,
Do not pull up.
y'all need defense.
Sending back
He don't
to
have an
Philly.
agent right now? Ernie was his agent.
Sending back to
Bernie
Philly.
Lee.
Bernie. I call the nigga Ernie. Bernie.
Send them back to Philly.
Yes, bro. It's time.
No. Back to Philly. you
Ernie
go.
was the other
Back to
nigga.
Philly.
Keep fishing, bro.
The real.
I don't
Matter
even
of
know.
fact, nigga keep
But-
fishing, bro. It's crazy. Now they
B.
buy.
Lee. I call this nigga Ernie 10 times. B. Lee. Who the fuck is
I
Ernie?
see what you did there. Boy, you a
Like,
wizard,
hey, you
boy.
like what I? You like how I did that? T left the chat.
I fuck with that guy.
You fuck with it, Mike?
Yeah,
That
I
was
fuck with
smooth. That was
All right,
smooth.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, man. We need Ben Simmons in Miami. Line it
Yes,
up.
we do, please.
Yes, basketball needs Ben Simmons.
No, we
Bro,
don't.
keep fishing.
Basketball.
No,
bro.
I'm about to fish
Keep
in Miami in my off time, bro.
Yes.
Keep fishing.
The
What
defense
is he
is
gonna?
back.
What is he gonna do?
Oh, fight defense,
Defend, bro.
They got enough
6'10",
defense, bro.
7'2"
No.
wingspan. I'm good.
There's enough defense out there.
Oh, it's not, bro.
Yeah, nothing will make me happy.
Duncan Robinson does not play defense. Bradley Beal is not guard nobody, bro.
Giannis and Bam do.
Helping.
Oh, bro, they need me.
No.
You love that, boo.
Point forward.
You love that, cuz.
Yeah, we think about Ben Simmons. Since he wants to come back, we approve.
Yes, bro, for sure.
Keep on fishing, cuz.
Keep on fishing, good.
Oh, that's crazy.
Man.
Oh yeah, I'll skip that one.
Hey, man.
We need
What
KG
was-
Pierce. Possibly
Because I was on a 3-man with Dwight.
KG be him.
Whoa.
1v1. Still needs to happen. Salute Mook for
I
turning the
don't
morning
want
show
nothing that
up.
nigga to ever touch. For sure.
Wow.
Nothing.
I'm cool.
Nothing, cuz.
I was on 3-man, cool.
That's crazy.
Nigga said he had a
out of your
dream.
girl, taking her side to a plate you made.
Cook a shit.
Respect, bro. Everybody got to eat.
Hey, Mike, settle this argument. What's the proper way to cook a hot dog?
Do you boil them?
On the grill.
Throw it on a grill.
Yeah, definitely grill them up.
Okay.
I heard it boil hot dog though.
I come from a poverty area. I've never did that.
You never boiled a hot
Hot
dog?
dog. You cut. Now you
Never had
definitely
to
not from
before.
poverty then.
Nigga, that's how they cook hot dog.
Where? Not in my house.
Everybody else in the
Never
country.
could had a gas stove because you put the fire on the dog and you spin it around. Or you got, I don't know how y'all grew up, but if you got a fire pit, just put it on there.
I went to a lot of birthday parties with hot dogs.
If you went to a birthday party and they had boiled hot dogs for everybody,
Nah, you just right.
Who the fuck is boiling 42 hot dogs?
Boiling 42 hot dogs.
Like a coney dog or something like that.
I'm just being real. Think about that, bro.
Nah,
If you having a birthday party and your mama got the whole stove full of boiled
No, bro, I be
y'all can't afford a birthday party. Flat out. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care, bro.
Oh, man.
Nigga, if I go to my nigga house, he boiling hot dog, like, bro. And I get it. Some people got electric stoves, but our shit, fire came up out of our shit, bro. You just spin the dog around, bro. That's why them hot dogs be light skinned.
Bro, niggas boil hot dogs, cuz.
Hot dogs busted open. Nigga boiled that bitch too long.
Get exclusive Mortal Kombat 2 wallpapers for your PC with Beam. Choose your fighter. New wallpapers daily.
Oh, man. Mike settled it for y'all, man. Great glizzies for sure. All right, okay. So he picks up Ludor's option, man. It's likely he will be moved. How y'all feel about that, man?
Where
We've
you
been
think-
talking about Lakers, but where does Ludor fit?
The Lakers, bro.
All right, get it done. Get it done.
There's nowhere else but like.
I see the vision.
Huh?
No, for sure.
I said fuck for the Broncos.
Fucking Cowboys.
Lou Dort
Hey,
to the
man,
Broncos.
Kaminga, man, they turned down. You know what I'm saying?
going on with this nigga,
the option. He's a free agent. What's going on with your Hawks, Teague? Please explain.
He was having too much fun tonight, man. He
Something
wasn't locked
wrong
in.
with this nigga, bro.
He wasn't locked
Shit,
He wasn't
hey,
locked in,
we
dude.
was mad at Steve Kerr, but nigga, at this point,
I'm not sparing this nigga either, bro.
something wrong with this nigga.
Be here, they go to her and say, how much food was they eating?
The Hawks said, hey, man. The family in that motherfucking session, they clowning, bro. They in the family room.
It is rumored that Cleveland has a high interest in him right now, so we'll see what happens with Kuminga. But a young talent, man, hopefully land somewhere where he can hoop for sure.
He'll be on the team, bro.
That's pretty crazy, though.
Yeah.
He had some bright moments for us, too.
Yeah.
Not bright enough, apparently. Golden State said, Porzingis, you are here to stay. 2 year, 40 M's.
I don't like it.
Porzingis going to get paid regardless.
Man.
I always respect it.
He don't gotta
always
play.
respect it.
He don't got to play or nothing.
He going to play that contract year good enough for you to pay him, and then he going to chill. But if he is healthy, he helps that team. I don't know what they got going on, but shout out to Porzingis, man, way to get paid.
He didn't play for every major franchise besides the Lakers.
That is a fact.
Play for Boston, play in New York, Golden State.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Just don't stop.
Everywhere they go. He get it back, too.
Mm-hmm.
Landry Shaman, be him. 4 year, 24 M's to stay with the Knicks. Turn down bigger offers to stay in NYC.
Earned, bro.
Crazy hell.
He crazy, but he earned his bread,
Crazy
bro.
the motherfucker.
I don't know how much more the money was, but he said, I feel comfortable up here.
Yeah, bro.
I don't
cool.
really got that
He probably
bag,
got a smooth life.
Knicks legend.
I respect it, but
Yeah.
and shit, you
He
even work
said-
so goddamn hard to make a career.
For
You better
sure.
get that money.
Go live in glory in New York, bro. Never pay for a meal up there ever again.
Yeah, he good forever in New York, though.
Said earlier, Julian Shea Penny signed 3 year, 45 to stay with the Spurs. They also brought by Harrison Barnes on a 1 year deal for 8 M's, man, keeping their vets, well, keeping the vet up there. And Shea Penny, who was the starter for that squad. Obviously, they still need another big for Wemby.
Yeah.
They're going to address that with Tobias Harris, maybe. Maybe even John Collins. Is that a reach?
I like John Collins more.
Yeah.
Obviously, they drafted some.
Cause they young, they
Yeah,
run.
they young.
Yeah.
Lemonade, pet, insurance. 3 words you've probably never heard used together. A drink, your best bud.
Other people around you who are really good players, you're supposed to make them better. That's what I truly believe a point guard is. You make other people better. That's why I think LeBron is so special, because obviously I think he's a point guard.
Yeah.
He play shooting, he play small forward, whatever he play. But at heart, he a point guard. And that's what made him special.
Speaking of Bron, it said that he's supposed to get a documentary basically documenting this last season, quote unquote, or this upcoming season. With that being said, do y'all think he's going to be Miami Heat or
he
Cleveland Cavaliers?
He's going to be in Cleveland.
Mm.
They doing a documentary. It don't even make sense to be anywhere else.
I agree.
How soon y'all think we'll find out is a real question.
He gonna, you know.
He gonna drag it out.
They gonna let it linger a minute.
Yeah.
I think we will find out by Monday.
Fuck no.
You don't think so?
No. Bron gonna let this linger.
Yeah.
I mean,
JB just got traded.
It's not
That's a fact.
profitable.
That's not.
It's not
Listen,
profitable.
when Bron
if people
make
ain't
his
talking about
decision,
it for
come on,
months,
bro. He
especially
did it
all
already.
summer. We might as well talk about
Yeah, I
Wizards.
had the Wizards up
Make
there.
that
I was
mystery where
not
LeBron
mad
gonna
at
go
that.
all summer at this point.
I'm nothing on the Wizards, bro.
He not
Does he go to
documented.
Philly? Does he go to Cleveland?
Bro,
Does he
I'm
go
not
to
bringing a
Miami?
VHS
That nigga
camcorder.
wear 23 too, bro. That
Does he
should
gotta
be
go to the
funny
States?
as
Shit
hell,
would be
bro.
hard, but he ain't gonna document it. Nah, it's gonna be perfect with him in Cleveland.
Yeah,
You couldn't write
that's
this
my
shit
call.
no better, bro.
Yeah,
That's a fact, bro. A toxic ass relationship, bro.
A
Going
toxic
back twice.
relationship.
It's Cleveland because they
just
still a
keep
playoff
going
team.
back to
I
that.
fuck with Bron.
He ain't going to no trash shit.
I
They
fuck
cool.
with that, bro. He do whatever the fuck he want,
I love it.
and then still be at the highest level on whatever he do. Like it ain't like he go somewhere and fuck up your team.
Yeah, no, they gonna be
He
cool.
leave it in good. Nah, he leave it in shambles. But when he
Oh,
get
for
there,
sure.
it's in good hands.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Lakers are all white now, so
Dog, we was talking about it on the morning show. We was like, all right, what the Lakers gonna do? And we left, and they said, yeah, we up.
Yeah.
Rob Pelinka was out there spinning
He
that
couldn't
chicken.
wait till Bron said he ain't coming back. He said,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
He spread that money out so quick.
Yeah, this roster, boy. Shout out to
Do
QG.
y'all like it?
No.
You like the roster, Barbie?
Sure.
You know who on there?
you know who Quentin Grimes is? You know who Luka Doncic is?
I know who he is.
You know LeBron left the Lakers?
Yes.
Yeah, nah, he's
I don't
an
know where he went.
asshole.
Is he retiring? No, he's gonna keep
You know
playing.
Bronny James?
You
Yeah,
know
I know
Bronny
Bronny
James.
Shout out to Bronny James.
He a
They
legend,
really
bro.
trying her.
Barbie know Bronny James, bro, but don't know goddamn
You know
Joel
I know
Embiid.
Luka.
She said, I know
Joel
Luka.
Embiid?
He plays for the Lakers too.
I told you.
He on the Lakers too.
Oh wait, who is he? That's
I
an old
told
player.
you. Bronny James lit, bro.
You have to respect Bronny.
You know Paul
Bronny
George?
is
I know
lit.
Paul George. But I told Malk, I was like, I didn't know he was still playing basketball. I thought he was retired.
You know Devin Booker?
I know the name Booker. I don't know.
She said, I know Booker.
You know
All right.
Bronny James and not D Booker?
You know Tyrese Maxey?
I know a Maxie from Indiana.
Oh,
Shout out to my
God.
guy.
Shout out to Tone, Free
Yeah,
Tone,
so you know
Come on,
Bronny
baby.
James, but you don't know Tyrese Maxey.
Bronny lit, cuz.
Tyrese Maxey play for Philly.
You real respect.
Philly?
You know Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I know who he is. He dates LMA.
All right.
See, she know,
yeah.
she know him
Do
for
you
girl
know? Do
reasons.
you know Jaylen Brown?
Do
Yeah,
you
I know Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Man, who else could we say she probably
Donovan Mitchell.
Do you know Jalen Brunson?
Yes. He
She
plays
just
for
watched
Phoenix.
the-
They
You know
just won
Cat. Yeah.
with OG.
Ricky Cat.
You know Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
I know that name. But I don't know.
Damn. Which,
Okay, we here now. Can you name a player from the Toronto Raptors?
Now you got to be able to name one of them.
Whose boyfriend played for them?
Yeah, I know she knows
Glow
that.
boyfriend.
he don't play for them
He
no
does not
more.
play for them.
But his name was Brandon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
But his name is
Ingram.
Brandon.
Ingram?
Brandon Ingram.
Last
That
one.
was
You know
last
anybody
player.
from the Chicago Bulls?
Nope.
Shit.
Shit.
He said shit.
What about the Pistons? Kay Cunningham?
I know y'all did y'all was mic'd up at the game. I didn't watch the game.
Damn.
Oh man, this is getting wicked for
Miles
sure.
Turner.
I know Miles Turner. He used to play for the Pacers, right?
You know LaMelo Ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jalen Johnson.
LaMelo Ball and
Miles Bridges.
no, I know LaMelo Ball and
Brandon Miller.
no, what's the guy?
if you know Brandon Miller.
Are on the same team now?
They are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards.
Check
We know
her
you
out.
know him.
She hip. She hip to what's going
It's in the
on.
video.
They definitely did just try her.
Anybody from the Miami
Talking about,
Heat?
you know Bronny James?
When
Damn.
LeBron played.
Damn Adebayo.
Who?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Said that too fast.
It's
Yeah.
520
You don't
somewhere
know
for
Bam?
sure.
It's
I know
5:20
Bam.
in the morning.
Oh.
You know Paulo Banchero?
No, I've never heard these names ever in life.
What?
That's
She
crazy.
know Bronny
That's like a wrestler.
James. Bronny, you lit, gang.
Also, we owe the Bulls an apology. We talked
You
about
such
them
an
and did not
instigator.
mention that
That's
center
crazy.
is Nick Claxton. He
Oh,
just got
they
picked
did
up. Yeah,
trade for
we
Nick
had them
Claxton.
fucked up. Excuse me.
Oh,
Shout out to
my
Nick
fault.
Claxton,
They
bro.
did trade for Nick Claxton.
Yeah, they got a solid five for sure. Speaking of bigs, the Lakers getting Walker Kessler makes me feel a lot better for what we paid for Zoom. Makes me feel a lot better. Danny Ainge fleeced the Lakers, bro. 4 picks is crazy.
That's what he do, bro.
Two
Him and
first,
Sam.
2 swap is crazy,
It's not,
bro.
DJ. That's what he been doing, bro. It's not crazy, bro.
I mean, we know that's
It's
what he
on
on,
brand.
but
It's on brand.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good pickup to me, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think.
Not for the
Utah-
money.
I don't think the Lakers think they was gonna have them picks anyway.
Yeah.
Like they weren't gonna be good picks.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't have any picks for like the next couple of years.
They don't think they care.
Yeah.
I'm something to walk.
And like, we
Kessler.
got Luca.
Yeah, we'll get that back when we trade Luka.
Yeah.
I think they better get off of Rui too, but
Well, Rui, is he a free agent?
Yeah, free
Yeah,
agent.
he ain't pulling back up. I seen that they're interested in Jonathan Kuminga.
that's cool. Rui might go to San Antonio.
It's quiet now. They got Tobias.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't like. Yeah, he gonna sign with Minnesota.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of mixed feelings about the Tobias Harris pickup in the Spurs. They was just like,
I like that.
I've seen some of the analysts like, that's not what y'all needed. They was just like, of course he's going to help the team. They was like, that's not what y'all needed. Y'all needed more of a real traditional big next to Wemby to help.
They
But,
drafted too.
yeah, I was gonna say they got to develop the young guys.
They believe in their draft. They believe in Cornette. They paid him.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they believe in Cornette.
And had a hell of a block to help them get to where they was going. So it did pay off, but
Man, let's be real, bro. They was winning every game.
Who?
They just need to mature. They was blowing them out every game.
True,
The first
bro.
half.
That's
So
real.
it ain't like the recipe is off. It ain't. They was winning every single game. They won 72% of the series.
That's a fact.
They just lost the game in the end. Every single time. They just couldn't do well in the fourth quarters.
Yeah.
So it ain't
That's
like
real.
they really need. They right there.
touche. And Tobias Harris is Mr. Reliable. Also, remember what he did this postseason as well. He was one of the few people who did show up for the Pistons. So a good signing for them as well. This free agency, and listen, has been crazy. Some of the things we did not expect to happen has happened. Jaylen Brown, obviously, 76. We talked about that in the morning show.
Facts.
But, yeah, I'm interested to see what training camp looks like. And also, I don't feel like no more bullshit is off the table at this point. Last year, Luka's gone. Finals MVP gone this year. These short 2 to 3 year deals. NBA about to be a drama for real for this next couple
Paul
years.
George to the Celtics, baby.
Wow. Shout out to PG, a legend at the bank, boy.
For sure.
A legend at the bank.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll stay tuned to see what happens, man. Before we get out of here, be here and tell the people they can grab some merch, Brody.
And shopclub520.com, baby.
For sure, man. Shout out to Boost Mobile. You know the vibe. Shout out to Hard Rock Bet. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch